So my room is kind of a disaster. I don't care. Just getting that out there in case somebody's like, wow, your room's really a disaster and you just said you were super clean and super tidy. Yeah, I'm also super packing. So, disaster. Packing because I'm going on vacation next Friday. Woohoo! Which means I'm sure my videos will soon become full of things like, OMG, I'm so happy to see my friends. I love them. They're amazing. And they voluntarily spend time with me, which, you know, makes them even more cool than if they chose to avoid me or something. Anyway, that wasn't what I was planning on saying. I just was like, I've got shit on my bed and I should explain why. But I was going to talk about something that really freaking annoys me, and that is presumptuous gentlemen. Presumptuous in that they presume that because they exist and I exist, we must naturally be drawn together or something. I don't know. I'm not a presumptuous gentleman, so I don't really understand exactly the full mentality that goes on there, but I do know that it does involve them, you know, doing really casual, not creepy at all things like stalking me and following me down the street, and like today, shouting out the window of their car my name because they happen to know me, sort of. And by knowing me, I mean take a Zumba class with me that I never talk to them in and kind of try to avoid them in. And if I see them come in before me, I stand on the opposite side of the room. So it's not like there's encouragement or anything other than me being like, yo, you're a creepoid who just happens to work out in my company gym and attend the same class I attend and stare at me sketchily while I like try to work out, which is really skeezy. Like, dudes out there in internet land who might potentially be watching this, don't do that shit. Don't, like, if you see some girl and she's like looking all fly or whatever and like trying to get her workout on, just let her go. Let her be. She's not there for you. She's there for, like, I don't know, personal improvement, and she's probably thinking things like, oh my fucking Jesus, squats hurt, and who invented this stupid machine, and I really don't want to do this right now. She's not thinking, gee, I hope that guy over there comes over and talks to me. Wow, that would really make my day. No, that's not, I mean, maybe if you're at like some sort of flashy gym, but if you're at your like office gym, you're probably not trying to hook it up. I'm just saying. Ugh, still sick. Anyway, so presumptuous gentleman who sort of knows me because we work out together sees me walking on the street, and I do not look cute. I do not look cute. I am wearing an EST jacket because I'm going to go into an environment where I need to be careful not to let off electric shocks and like destroy sensitive equipment. And so, I don't know if you've seen those, but they are like the least flattering thing ever. They cover you from your wrist to like your neck and then like way down. It's like this huge, ugly, polyester, hideously colored, button-down smock. It's so not attractive. Nobody looks good in them. Like, there are some genuinely hot guys at my company, not very many, most of them are engineers and they don't look that hot, but there's like a handful of super fly dudes, and they put on those smocks and you're like, never mind, you weren't hot, I changed my mind. You know what I mean? Because, like, I'm not flattering, so I'm not looking cute. I'm wearing a smock. A legit smock. Walking down the street, probably looking miserable, carrying, like, a ton of hardware in like a really tacky orange container. Like, just to paint you a picture, it's not a like, ooh, fun at the beach scene. It's like boring, everyday girl walking down the street covered from head to toe, not in anything revealing, not looking sweet outfit, whatever. And he decides that what he's going to do is pull over his mobile test van, because he's a mobile test van driver, and be like, hey, out the window at me. And when I go, oh my god, it's that dude, and be like, oh, hi, he's like, where are you walking to? And I'm like, what does it even matter where I'm walking to? You are driving on the street right now. You're supposed to be obeying the laws of the land. You're not supposed to be, like, hitting on some girl walking down the street. Dude, how much of a lack of a life do you have that you need to, like, shout out your window at me and then be like, I can totally give you a ride? No, you can't give me a ride. It's like 2 blocks. I don't need your ride in your van. Like, okay, so it's not like a total rape van, because it's obviously my company van, and you're not going to do anything too sketch in, like, a company van, I hope. But, like, yo, who's going to say yes to that? Who in their right mind is going to be like, yeah, sure, I'll totally hop into your van. That sounds great. And maybe we can get coffee later, too. No, nobody's going to do that. Dude, you're confused. You're just so confused. And anyway, he continued to be confused and, like, to follow me down the road until somebody honked at him, like, really loudly, and was like, yo, get the fuck out of the way. And then he realized, I guess, that he had a job, and that he wasn't just, like, I don't know, chilling at the beach or whatever, and drove off. But then later, like, I was in the break room after lunch, and he was all, hey, how come you didn't get into the van with me? I could have given you a ride. And I was like, are we revisiting this topic? Like, really right now? That's what we're doing. We're talking about how I chose not to get into your van, like, before lunch, and now it's after lunch, and you're gonna, like, bring it back up. Like, I'm gonna suddenly regret my life choices. I'm gonna suddenly realize that, oh yeah, what I really wanted was to get into your creepy van, which I guess isn't too creepy because it's, like, my company van, but whatever. Like, the point remains, dude, I'm not gonna, like, suddenly decide that I was wrong in my previous life choice and be like, oh, I bitterly regret that I chose not to get into your car and be driven, like, 2 blocks down the street with you. OMG, it could have been the start of something beautiful, and I fucked it all up. No. No girl is gonna think that. You're just presumptuous. You are so fucking presumptuous. Like, anyway, so now I'm ranting on the internet like an idiot, being like, dude, get over yourself, get a life, try to, I don't know what you can do, but you can start by not hitting on me ever again. Can you try that? Like, next time I go to Zumba, don't come up to me and, like, put your sweaty hand on my back and be like, hey, that was a great class. You moved so good. You got skills, girl. No, don't do that. Don't touch me. Don't talk to me. God, fuck off. Fuck off, presumptuous gentleman.